And what's up, platypus people? I'm back. So, I'm using a different camera here because I got to use my phone. So, this is something quick I wanted to do. Trump Derangement Syndrome. I looked this up on Grok, so I just wanted to read this. This is crazy because it's everywhere, especially today with the news. Anyway, the term Trump Derangement Syndrome, TDS, is a colloquial and politically charged phrase, not clinically diagnosed, recognized in psychology. It's often used to describe an intense, seemingly irrational emotional reaction, ranging from anger to anxiety, to Donald Trump, his actions, or his supporters. Since it's not a formal psychological condition, no specific research directly addresses TDS, but we can apply psychological principles to understand the intense reactions that some people may be exhibiting. Here's a breakdown. Number one, polarization and tribalism. What's happening? Political polarization in the United States has intensified, creating strong in-group, out-group dynamics. People strongly opposed to Trump may identify with a political or social group that views him as a threat to their values, i.e., democracy, social justice, or cultural norms. This can trigger a tribal response where the out-group, Trump or his supporters, MAGA, is demonized, amplifying emotional reactions. Psychological mechanism. Social identity theory suggests people diverge part of their identity from group membership. When that identity feels threatened, it can lead to heightened emotional responses, including anger or fear, towards the perceived threat, Trump in this case. This can manifest towards an obsessive focus on his actions or words. Imagine that. Example, someone who identifies strongly with progressive values might perceive Trump's rhetoric or policies as personal attacks, leading to outsized emotional reactions. Cognitive biases. Confirmation bias. People with strong anti-Trump sentiments may selectively consume media that reinforces their negative views, creating an echo chamber. This can intensify their beliefs that Trump is uniquely dangerous, making every action of his seem catastrophic. Catastrophizing, a cognitive distortion where individuals assume the worst possible outcomes. Sound familiar? The sky's falling. For some, Trump's behavior or policies might be interpreted as harbingers of societal collapse, amplifying anxiety or outrage. An example, a news story about Trump's tweet might be blown out of proportion if someone already believes that he is an existential threat, leading to disproportionate distress. Emotional dysregulation. So what is happening? It gives people diarrhea. That's something different. Uh, what's happening? Intense reactions, to Trump may stem from difficulty regulating emotions, particularly in response to perceived threats. For some, his persona, unpredictability, brash, or polarizing, triggers strong feelings of anger, fear, or helplessness. Psychological mechanism. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, can become overactive when people feel threatened, bypassing rational thoughts and leading to visceral reactions. Chronic exposure to negative news about Trump, common in polarized media, CNN, MSNBC, can keep people in a heightened state of arousal, resembling anxiety or stress disorders. Again, this should be in the DSM-6 when it comes out. This is real, people. Example, constant exposure to alarming headlines about Trump might lead someone to feel perpetually on edge, reacting strongly to even minor political developments. Number 4, moral outrage and value conflicts. What's happening? Trump's behavior or policies may clash deeply with deeply held moral or ethical beliefs, triggering moral outrage. This is especially true for those who view him as violating norms of fairness, equity, or truth. Physiopsychological mechanism, moral foundations theory, I'm not going to pronounce these guys' names, suggests that people have a different moral priorities, i.e. fairness, loyalty, authority. If Trump's actions are seen as violating someone's core moral foundations, i.e. fairness or progressiveness, it can provoke intense emotional responses as their worldwide view feels under attack. Example, someone who prioritizes compassion might feel visceral anger over policies they perceive as cruel, like immigration restrictions, leading to a fixation on Trump as a source of moral wrongs. Like we got Bono coming out citing some credible report that all these people are going to die in 1 year because of the USAID cuts. Where's the proof? It's nowhere. It's just this visceral response. Anyway, so what's happening? Anyway, this keeps going on and on. Projections and personal triggers. What's happening? Collective trauma or anxiety. For some, Trump's presidency is continued influence might be associated with broader societal anxieties, economic instability, or cultural shifts, or democratic erosion. Road to the Democrats, fine by me. This can create a sense of collective trauma where individuals feel personally affected by political events. Why it feels deranged to others. The term TDS also implies irrationality, and from an outside perspective, intense anti-Trump reactions can be seen disappropriative. Imagine that. The perception might arise because selective outrage. Critics of TDS may notice that similar behaviors from other politicians don't provoke the same level of reaction, suggesting a fixation on Trump specifically. Hyperfocus. The obsessive nature of some reactions, constant discussion of Trump, another common theme in many households, can resemble compulsive behaviors, especially if it dominates someone's attention. Group dynamics. Supporters of Trump may view these reactions as exaggerated due to their own biases, like, hey, it can't be that bad, these guys are crazy. I can see that. Dismissing legitimate concerns as derangement. And that is legit, too. I mean, people on the right can be just too... We got a polarization problem in this country. It's everything's to the extremes. There's no in the middle anymore. Like... When I close my eyes, sometimes you see things, and I don't see black and white. I see black and white coming together to gray, Anyway, I think I'm running out of time here on this video. It's 7 minutes, but let me finish this up here, because I'm actually planning on doing a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, but I had to do this, so anyway. All right, platypus people, I wanted to do this for Trump Derangement Syndrome, so this might just be take one, but I think this is an amazing topic that needs further investigation or research, or let's just talk that it's real. It's something real. Like, when you're asked at a job interview, what do you do? What's your leisure time, pastimes, or what are you reading? That's those generic interview questions. And I'd always say I'm reading the DSM-5 for relaxation purposes, because I just find it intriguing. Very interesting. What the human mind and psyche and stuff, and I want to do a bunch of things with this channel, not just talking about disabled and being that. I want to just there's more to life than what's keeping you back. It's just it's not a handicap, we're handy capable, so that's why I want to keep it. But Trump Derangement Syndrome, man, oh man. Anyway, that's that. All right, platypus people, later.